Busch Gardens Williamsburg is situated in the state of Virginia, and with it having over 50 rides and attractions as well as some stunning scenery, it is easy to see why it is so popular. However, today we're gonna count down the top 10 rides at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Starting off at number 10, we have Invadr, and no matter whether you are a huge Woody's fan or just looking for another fun as well as thrilling family coaster, then this is the ride for you. Similar to many of your modern day hybrids from all around the world, once you have boarded your car, which fun fact was actually from our Invadr before its transformation, you will climb up a 74-foot lift hill before a series of steep drops, bank turns and plenty of airtime hills, all at a speed of 48 miles per hour. Nevertheless, what I particularly love about this ride as well as all the attractions at this beautiful park is the scenery, as even though it has not got an awful lot of theming, nothing beats a Woody in the woods. Who here has ever experienced a unique coaster? Well, if so, then you have not been on Verbolten, as it has taken the word unique to the next level, and here is why. Now for starters, this ride is completely submerged in both the forest and a ride building, meaning that there is no way to know that as soon as your car has left the station, you will be launched twice to 53 miles per hour, race around many twists and turns, drop 88 feet, and the best bit of it all, physically free fall 18 feet. Yes, you heard me right, free fall, and therefore if this ride is not going to drive you crazy, then you must put your foot to the metal and go, go, go. For our number 8 spot on our top 10 list, things are about to come a little bit fishy, as we have Loch Ness Monster, and with it being created by the now defunct Aerodynamics, this is definitely a must do. Although it is not all easy hunting, as along your journey to find this famous mystical creature, you will be taken over lakes, head into pitch black tunnels, and my personal favourite part of the ride, complete the world's first and only double interlocking loop, causing even the biggest thrill seekers in the group to go, wow, the Loch Ness Monster is amazing, but also a pretty crazy experience that I will never be forgetting. You can't have a theme park without a swing, and Busch Gardens Williamsburg is no exception, as for our number 7 spot, we have Finnegan's Flyers. The only thing is though, this swing is for the bigger thrill seekers at the park, with it not only swinging you to a staggering height of 80 feet, but also racing at a speed of 45 miles per hour, which you do not need to be a rocket scientist to know. That is intense. For me though, the best part of this ride has got to be that if you are in a big group of more than around 2, you can sit on separate swings and watch each other's scared face as you swing past. Just remember, they can also see yours too. If you are scared of heights, then skip to number 5, as at our number 6 spot we have Mach Tower, and as you can probably guess by the name, similar to Finnegan's Flyers, this is not for the faint of hearted. Standing at a height of almost 240 feet, if you are brave enough to take on the tower, you will rise to the top whilst also spinning, providing a fantastic view of the park as well as surrounding area, all before you plummet back down to planet Earth, giving you and your stomach a shock and a half. Top 5 were and coming in for this position we have Tempesto, where you can become an honorary stunt pilot, take off and perform some pretty cool tricks high in the sky. Nevertheless, before we do begin talking about the ride itself, with this being a very, and I mean very, common coaster from around the world. If you are heading to the park on a busy day, we would suggest trying the more unique attractions first. Yet if you do decide to ride, you will definitely not be disappointed, with its variety of launches, loops at 154 feet in the air, and so much more, and therefore we think it is perfect at the number 5 spot. It is time for our first mega thrill coaster on the list. As for our number 4 spot, we have got the one and only Apollo's Chariot, the park's B&M hypercoaster. And for any non-theme park enthusiasts out there, this is basically one of the most crazy rides that you could go on, as once you have boarded your car and climbed to the top of a lift hill, you will drop 210 feet, followed by not 1, not 2, not 3, but a total of 8 airtime hills at a speed of 73 miles per hour. But it does not stop there, as in addition to all of this, with its absolutely amazing layout as well as stunning scenery surrounding the ride, and of course those views too from the top, for me it is quite easy to see that it is one of the best attractions at the park. We have made it to the top 3 rides at the park, and for this position we are going to take a trip onto not only the park's tallest but also fastest roller coaster. This is Griffon, and wow, is this ride for the thrill seekers out there or what? Featuring such elements, and get ready for it, as a 205 feet stall vertically before a drop in aluminum, a hill with once again another vertical drop at 130 feet, another in aluminum, and a final splash effect, finishing off the ride with a splash. And no matter whether you are watching, queuing, or riding for your 5th, 6th or 7th time, you will constantly get the shivers, and so in our opinion, we believe this is the most intense ride at the park. Between number 2 and number 1 it was tough. However, after a lot, and I mean a lot of consideration, we have decided to put Alpengeist at the number 2 spot. Named after the legendary snow beast, before you even get onto the ride itself, you will know that you are in for a treat. And you would not be wrong, as on this $20 million B&M Invadr, you will not only drop 170 feet, complete many twists and turns, head through a tunnel section, and saw around 6 of the most unique inversions out there, but in addition to this, on your 3-minute duration you will have your legs dangling, which is incredibly awesome, especially if you get the front row. We have made it to the number 1 spot, and for the best ride at the park in our opinion is going to the new for 2022 Pantheon. And where do I begin when talking about this ride? As if I was going to talk about every great part, we would literally be here all day. But to start from the beginning, as soon as your lap bars have been lowered and you have been sent off straight into the launch, you will launch off before a loop, turn and airtime hill, but we are nowhere near over yet, as after this you will then be launched once again, forwards, backwards and forwards again, complete some humongous hills, race around a crazy stall loop, and so much more. And therefore I think it is very easy to see why this godly coaster is not only a fan favourite and a must do at the park, but the best ride at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.